Eins, 2, 3, Test, 1, 2. Jetzt musst du wieder bist du auf voller Leistung? Ja. Das wären die Sprechstellen. Eins, 2, 3, Test, 1, 2. Okay. Und for the questions?
So this is the microphone for the questions. You also should hear me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the microphone for questions. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Eins, 2. Und jetzt jetzt kannst du wieder auf den anderen Kanal switchen. Jetzt passen wir die Lautstärke noch mal ein bisschen an. Wenn die Dolmetscher doch noch ein bisschen mehr brauchen, dann erhöhen wir den nochmal. Kleinen Moment. Jetzt nochmal ein Test an die Dolmetscher. Wir haben jetzt die Gesamtlautstärke verringert. Einfach damit wir das Verhältnis auf den Kopfhörern zwischen dem gedolmetschten Signal und dem Originalton sich angleicht. Vorher war der Originalton viel zu laut. Deswegen haben wir wahrscheinlich auch Feedbacks auf der Bühne gehabt. Wenn Sie jetzt noch genügend Lautstärke haben, dann ist alles in Ordnung. Okay? Okay, danke.
One, two, three, four, five. Tamam mı? Geliyor mu? One, two, is open? Good. Geliyor, tamam. Tamam.
Turkish Airlines Euroleague. No jump, no glory. Game of the Week, presented by Turkish Airlines, Doğuş Group, Seat, Intersport, and Turkey Home.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this championship game press conference of the Turkish Airlines Euroleague Final Four. We are delighted to be joined here by Corey Higgins and Dimitris Itoudis, Coach Itoudis from CSKA Moscow, and from Bogdan Bogdanovic and Jelko Obradovic from Fenerbahce Istanbul. We would like to start with some opening remarks, opening statements from each one of them. We'll start with players first, and then with the coaches, and then we'll open the floor to your questions. Bogdan, if you don't mind to be the first one and break the ice.
Thank you. First of all, good morning, everyone. It's good to see you in this number. Nothing. We expect a tough final. I think both of the teams deserve to be in this final. We play excellent during the whole season, and obviously we are the teams with the best score in this season, and we expect amazing final.
Thank you, Bogdan. Corey, please.
Hello, everyone.
Can you push? Yeah. Doesn't work? Sorry for that.
Hello, everyone. And we're all very excited to be here. We had a very tough season, a long road to be here. But now we get to play the biggest game at the highest level of European basketball. So we're looking forward to an amazing final on Sunday.
Thank you, Corey. Coach Obradovic.
Yeah, hello to everybody. Obviously very happy to be in situation to play final game, first time in history of Turkish basketball. One team will be in final. We know that we will have a great support of our fans, and we know that an opposite side state team that everybody recognizes like excellent team, and it's true. They play very good basketball. They have individual quality, but more important, they play like team. And very good coaching for Mr. Itoudis. So we expect tough, difficult game like it was semi-final against Caja Laboral.
Thank you, Coach. Mr. Itoudis.
Good morning to everybody, and very glad to see you in such a numbers. Obviously, also from my side, from my club, we're very excited and looking forward for that final. Being at that final, it was a long trip. We know why we're here. At the same time, we have to face Fenerbahce first time this year. We haven't met neither in the regular season, neither in the top 16, neither in playoffs, of course. So we expect a tough final, a team that Fenerbahce that has everything, starting from their roster, the big lineup. They can play small ball. Of course, with the head coach of and leading of Jelko being in so many Final Fours and finals, we have a tough opponent, but we know why we're here. We're here and we have that desire, and we want to be focused, determined, and decisive.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you all. Now it's time for your questions. Please raise your hands to get the mic, state the name of the media you represent and your own name before formulating any question.
Good morning to you all. I'm Chris Cowers from Nova Sports Channels. My question is to Mr. Itoudis. Coach, given that Joel Freeland is knocked out from the Final Four, your side seems to be at a disadvantage versus Fenerbahce front court featuring Udo and Veseli and Adic. Is matching your opponent's athleticism and length your main concern about the final?
Well, thank you for the question. Obviously, if I'm not mistaken, we're the only team in the Final Four that we miss a player. I mean, the other teams are full roster. But it is what it is. You know, we, as I said also before the semifinal, we missed Joel, but the other players stood up and they made a huge step to cover that absence. And the whole season we had some significant numbers of players not playing for the team, but still, the players that they were active, they helped the team to reach the final. And that's great. Now, if it's disadvantage, there are going to be a certain moments in a game that, you know, something will go good, something will go bad. But I'm very confident that the players that will be on the court, the players that will come off the bench, the players that will participate, they will give their maximum and their very best to cover whatever might look like a disadvantage.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Antonis Kalkavouras, representing Gazeta.gr and Mega TV. Obviously, you know very well each other. You are like brothers. You spend many times, so many years, you know, together. And even though you faced each other the last 2 years 5 times, if I'm not mistaken, have you ever imagined that you will be in this moment next to each other? Before a game with no tomorrow, a game which will determine a European title? The question is for both coaches.
Yeah, we talk about this, that we will play final game in the beginning of pre-season camp. We were sure that we will be over here. I called him and I said, good luck, see you in the final.
So, you know, good joke, I'm sorry that I jumped.
Joke.
Good job, I said, I'm saying that no joke. This is that. I said, like...
No, I said already this, that I'm happy that we are over here. It was impossible to think something like that, but, you know, any one of us play and thinking that going game by game, you will try to reach the goal that you have in front of you. Now it's very different, you know, we talk about team like Fenerbahce that second time in history play Final Four, and it's in final. And we talk about CSKA that they are last 12 times in Final Four. So,
maybe
you know,
14
talking
out of 15, I don't know.
or 14 out of 15, it doesn't matter. However, it's very different. Talking about CSKA and Fenerbahce, so, you know, this is how it is. But every one of us have right to have the dream and to play tomorrow and to try to give the best from our side.
So, of course, I wanted to say that was a good point of view. Like he texted me, I texted, or we call each other, and then we all full of you saying we have to play this game by game. But pre-season we already said that we're going to play finals, so that's why I said it was a good point. But now, okay, whatever happened in a history happened in a history, all right? So yes, it is a fact that, and it's a great accomplishment for Fenerbahce in 2 years, both back-to-back Final Fours. I can talk only for 2 years that I'm a part of a great organization, a great club, and a great franchise like CSKA, that we're also back-to-back here in Final Fours. History says something, but we're living in the present time, and I want my players and I want all and the staff and the management to write history. If we want to write history, we gotta go out there, as I said, decisive, determined, and being focused, knowing that we have a great opponent against us on the other side that they have. everything. As I said, size, experience, bigs, smalls. They can play inside, they can play outside. They have everything. So it is the history, one part. It is the numbers that maybe are attractive, but the thing says that there's a final, and both teams, they won the trophy and they won the glory.
Thank you. Next question.
Gökhan Ture from Habertürk Daily newspaper. My question is for Mr. Obradovic. The players seemed like under pressure and stress yesterday when they were winning against Laboral. Do you think that after winning this game they left the pressure behind, or still the same?
No, it was our plan to play like this and to play overtime. Especially Bogdanovic, you know, he liked this very much. You know, he slept during all the game, and finally he wake up. So we must with him special warm up tomorrow before the game to start. Let's say 5 o'clock, and everything will be okay. I hope. No, okay, it's normal. You know, semi-final for some players. I said after the game yesterday night in press conference, we didn't play the game how we played during the whole season, but it's logical. We start excellent. After that, first of all, Laboral is a good team and they know how to play. Borussis one more time play excellent game. So up and down during the game, it's normal. This is like Dimitri say, who will play, let's say, without any kind of pressure, who will be focused on the game, have many possibilities to win the game. So we will try to relax the team, to prepare everything that is important for this game, and let's see what will happen.
Next question.
Good morning. My name is Vasilis Kounis. I come from Greece, from OTTV and Gazeta GR. First of all, congratulations to everybody and good luck to everybody. There is no doubt that it's a final and it's all about basketball and it's all about trying to win the trophy, but besides that, there is a human story. There is an outstanding story of human relationships. Everybody knows that both coaches and all the players are focused on the game. But talking about coaches, and especially talking about human people and friends, and everybody knows the background between Zeljko and Dimitris. It is the most outstanding and unbelievable moment you share in your common life, starting from '99 until 2012. Moment or human moment.
Yeah, you know, coming over here, we knew that, and especially last night we talked with Zeljko, that's interesting, of course, besides the basketball, the game is actually, we have to repeat again, is between CSK and Fenerbahce. That's what is important, that the two clubs are competing for the title, and players, and of course coaches. But it's interesting also the part of human story, and you know a lot, being 13 years, and share a lot of moments in terms of, you know, family issues and all other things, emotions. I will never forget, because every relation starts with the doubts, no matter what kind of relation will be that. With your girlfriend, with your wife, with your friend, you have doubts. In your professional life, you have doubts. You gotta, you know, win the trust, build the trust among. So it was same with us. I met Zeljko first 1993 when in Akerslot we played one tournament. I was with KK Zagreb, he was with Juventud. We had a tournament over there, and then since that we kept some contact. We were talking, and '99 when he called me, I was about to take another decision of staying in another club. At that time, meant. Of course, I accept. It was an honor being with him, but as I said, we start building the relation, and I will never forget the moment of 2002 when we have won the title in Bologna. We had, let's say, 10 or 15 minutes, Željko and me in a locker room, in a bathroom. Don't misunderstand, we were in a bathroom, but okay. You know, don't make imagination what happened over there. We were with the costumes, we were wearing the suits. But it was very emotional, and the words he said to me, please, don't take me wrong, I would not share with you. We know what he said to me, how much is value being together in a long translation or in general. And that was the moment that, if I can say that the trust was already built and the relation was going to another level.
So it looks like that this 99 that he came to me and we talk, it was the wrong decision that he take to be with me. No, it was everything that Dimitri said, you know, lot of good moments, lot of 13 years of our life. For me, always the best is this, that he make me crazy in the practice, in the game. You know, talking some things that we discuss, but this, it was the best, because like I tried to have always close to me assistant coach that I trust, and between us it was, I treat him not like assistant coach, something more and something special for me it was. Like it's right now.
Thank you. Questions?
David Pick, my questions for Coach Itoudis. Kyle Hines played almost 37 minutes last night. You're obviously outnumbered at the front court position. How much do you think you're going to use him tomorrow before he runs out of gas? And how much did he tell you he can give?
Obviously, that's a good question. Regarding the playing time, almost back-to-back game. You know, referring to Kyle, I had one game, I'll tell you that. We were playing Barcelona with all that flight, not to go long, but we had 4 hours flight plus 2 hours over there in Barcelona. We play overtime, come back, and then we have to fly another 4 hours, staying in Moscow for 2 hours, and flying Krasnoyarsk with a 6 hours flight and plus 4. So I took a decision to rest some players. Among them it was Kyle, and I go to him and say, you know, Kyle, you need some rest. You know, you're playing all season. He said, Coach, I don't want to rest, you know. So I said, but you have to. So that says how much Kyle is. It's about staying on track and playing minutes. Now, obviously, we have some players we haven't played, and like Pasha and D, and we'll try to share the minutes. We'll try to do how the game goes, but definitely Kai is a very important player for us.
Question is for Corey Higgins. We all know that the best basketball player of all era is your godfather. Did you get any good luck call from Michael Jordan because you're playing in a final? Or he doesn't know that you're playing Euroleague final?
I'm sure he knows, but I mean, he's always proud of a winner, so I haven't communicated with him recently, but I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he's proud of me, and I'm sure he's expecting me to give my best foot and hopefully come out with the win.
More questions?
Hello everyone, Ivo Pospíšil, Daily Sport. Question to Coach Itoudis. How big danger will be for your team, maybe the home crowd here, one more, and Jan Vesely, which is very important for stimulate crowd and his play?
Obviously, the gym looks yellow. I mean, yellow-blue, whatever. Like but you know, whatever my team played this year and last year against a hostile crowd, let's say, crowd that was against us, we played great basketball. So I'll take that. I can say, recently the playoffs, playing against Red Star, obviously different quality of the teams, of course, but. In general, whenever we play, concentrate, the crowd help us actually to perform. Regarding Vesely, he's among those players and a team that is created by Željko and his philosophy and the unity they have, and he's very important playing at 4, playing at 5. Definitely he needs the creation of the guards, Bogdan or Dixon or Slukas or others over there, but he has enough quality also to go on boards, to defend and everything. He's a great player, like among the other good players and great players that Fenerbahce has.
More questions? There in the back.
Timur Rustamov, Sport Express. First, I would like to ask a short question to Mr. Bogdanovic. Who's managing your alarm clock so you don't miss the start of the finals? So he's the one who put it not correct for the semifinals? Okay, I would like to ask a question to Coach Itoudis. Mr. Itoudis, you had a different type of game in the semifinals rather than your opponent. Do you think that this makes Fenerbahce a little more prepared because it was more like a Final Four game in their semis?
Well, I'll take that. As I said, Timur, that's also a good question. Talking about basketball, and it is different. Loko is playing different type of basketball. Fenerbahce is a different team, and definitely in one day we have to make adjustments. We have played though during the season with such teams that they're playing that type of basketball, but it will require even more being focused, being determined, and being decisive, because I think that the problems that Fenerbahce can put to us, at the same time, we can put also a lot of problems to them. So we'll try to put as much as possible problems to their defense.
In the middle, please.
Hello, question for Coach Obradovic. Kostas Lukas had a pretty difficult year with many injuries that didn't let him play and find a rhythm during the season. But with his experience, we saw him yesterday to affect the game. Do you think that with his experience helps off and on the court during this Final Four?
Yeah, he's very motivated. In summertime, he take decision to come to play for Fenerbahce with this reason, to be important player, to be one of the leader in my team, and he is. He played excellent. It's true that during the season he was some moments out, but he worked very hard, and I believe he's very ready for tomorrow's game. He's very motivated. He knows how to play. He have experience. Count also this that he have experience playing for final game. So I hope that tomorrow he will help the team a lot.
Please.
Hi, Moshe from Team Scout. First of all, congratulations to all participants in the final game. My question is for both coaches. In your opinion, what do you think is going to have a major part? The offensive game of the guards by Ceska, and how you're going to stop them, Coach Obradovic, or Fener attacking inside the paint, creating more damage?
The CSKA is very specific team, and this that they play with Karl Heinz position 5. I want to say that everything in their game starts defensively. Everything. And after that they try to find mismatch in transition. They play excellent, they recognize many situations, and this is the best part of their game. Of course, their perimeter players, they create the game and everything, but they use also any kind of mismatch putting the ball on the board. So everything will be very important. Everything. We must have balance in our offense to don't leave them to run, to score easy points, and if we are able to do this, I believe it will be a different game.
Fenerbahce during the season, and we analyzed a lot of games. They played this what we like also to play. That's what I said to my players. I like when you can be like a chameleon, changing colors means making certain adjustments during the game, because the game is live, like always Željko was saying, and gives you different answers, puts you in a different path. You know, you might have a plan, but then that plan might go to the garbage, and then you have to make certain adjustments and reactions, or action that might cause some reactions. So Fenerbahce played different type of games. They were switching, they were hedging, they were playing shadow over, they were playing, as I said, small ball, big. With the big lineups. But the fact that yesterday they were forced to play that type of basketball that we each, let's say, represent in Europe, kind of the primary creation might be whatever it is, but after that it's important to drive, to kick, to have extra passes, go on the board, and that's what they're doing pretty good. So for sure, that's a part of the game which will concern us regarding our defensive strategy, how we're going to put them out of that. For sure, that's a big part of the game. Not only, but a big part.
More questions?
David Pick again, question for Coach Obradovic. Ricky Hickman is going into his final game of the season. He's now playing in the Turkish playoffs. He's one of 3 players that you have with the Euroleague ring, with Lucas and Pero. He only played 7 minutes in the semis, Coach. I don't want to dictate your game strategy, but are you looking to play with him more going into tomorrow's game, or are you going to just adjust it according to how the game plays out?
All the life is same. Depend of the game and depend of my decision. Somebody put me in this place to decide. I'm very happy of this. Of course that during the game you take good decision, you have bad decision, these are life. But I'm okay with myself. Very okay, believe me.
More questions, please?
Timur Rustamov, I would like to ask a question to Mr. Higgins. You now have your first Final Four game under your belt. Do you think that you have an idea, how do you approach a Final Four game now? Does it make any difference for you? Thanks.
A lot of people always ask me about it being my first Final Four, first big team and all that, but for me, it doesn't really matter much. I feel like I approach the game the same way. And it being a final, you don't need any extra motivation. The motivation's already there. So I don't think it has any effect for me being my first.
If you don't mind, I will add something on that. Do you mind? I would say that Corey Higgins is among other players that they do earn things. And he earned every minute, every possession, and he lives really with a big enthusiasm every moment of his practice and going through. And that's the majority of the players, and that's what we try to create in CSK environment. So I'm happy for him and all the other players that they reach first time the Final Four, or for those that they will give their experience being so many times over here.
Thank you. More questions? Vasilis?
There's a question for Željko. After all kinds of success you enjoyed in your unbelievable career, how do you manage with yourself to find a new motivation?
Simple. I like my job. This is that I repeat always. I'm very happy every morning that I go to practice. Actually, even if we don't have practice in the morning, I'm in my office over there and I wait for some guys that I'm sure that they will come to shot the ball. And over here is one of them that always in the gym. So, I try to explain to people, we are real. I feel like very privileged person. I doing my job that I like very much, plus they pay me excellent. So what else you want from life? You know, you're doing something. How many people have this opportunity doing something they like and they take good money? So it's very simple. This is first and only motivation that exists. You know, you start the preparation, you have new players, you have new team or whatever. You try to share with them everything that is basketball, that is life, and this makes me very happy.
And have a beach bar there?
Can you
This
please
is plan for sure.
Can you repeat the question, please, for the audience?
Yes. Do you still have in your mind to retire from basketball one day and going to a Greek island and enjoy your time there as a veteran in a beach bar?
Yeah. This is something that I have in my mind, and I have one very good friend that is same age like me, and because of this age that we have, bar will name teenagers. One day for sure.
Bogdanovic. Obviously, you and Milos are the two Serbian players of the Final Four without a European title. You are close, you're playing the national team. Did you guys take any bet for tonight's game?
Tomorrow, huh?
Sorry, concentration, please.
We will see, we will talk about it. If I saw him in hotel, maybe we will bet. If it's illegal for players to bet.
More questions there, please?
Hello, my name is Antonis Strogilakis from Europe.net. I would like to ask Coach Obradovic, what is more important to you, to stop Nando De Colos scoring or Milos Teodosic's creation?
Both things are very difficult because they have quality. They know to play. Nando is MVP of Euroleague, scoring almost 20 points per game. And Milos also showed yesterday that he's a player that he don't care about this, if he score, if he's not score. He played for the team. If I remember, he has 6 assists, and he recognizes everything in the court. He recognizes everything. Both of them, they are very good and will be very, very difficult to stop them. Of course, that important part of the game is this. We'll tie everything, but I don't know, today happened everything that Bogdan is close to me, so this is more question for him. Okay, team job also. It's not possible, you know. Basketball finally is, of course, important 1-to-1, but 5 against 5, and this is, let's say, that we must understand. Not only one player, specific player to be or Milos or Nando. We have Corey over here that a lot of games Mr. Itudis prepare isolation for him, and he go like boom. You know, so it's not only 2 players. They have quality, and one team who have quality is not only 1 or 2 players. They are excellent team, and because of this, they play good basketball, and they're in final game.
Hello everyone, Dervish Göksun from Trend Basket, Turkey. My question is for both Coach Obradovic and Bogdanovic. All the Fenerbahce fans are very proud of this team, and they want the trophy more for you, coach, and for the player, more than they want it for themselves. So do you have any final messages for them before the final game?
I believe they will support us like this whole season, and we trust them. And as I said yesterday, they pushing us during whole year, during whole games, and they help us a lot, well, being a 6th player of us.
they are a very important part of everything that is Fenerbahce team or club. Their support is amazing. They are always close to us. And I remember season start in October and November, a lot of fans in Istanbul, after the game, they wait for us and they start to talk about Final Four, saying to me that they already have tickets for Final Four. I was like, what are you doing? How is possible this? But they have trust. They trust us, and this is something really very, very good and very nice. So one more reason to try to give everything tomorrow. This is first thing that I will say to players how will be, like Dimitri say, everything will be yellow or blue, whatever. So we must go to play for ourselves, of course, first of all, for them, but everything will be decided in the court, 5 against 5. Fans will they doing their job. And one more time, thanks from my heart for everybody that come and they support, not now in Final Four, during all the season.
More questions? Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, coaches. Thank you, players, and good luck for tomorrow.
Turkish Airlines Euroleague. No jump, no glory. Game of the Week, presented by Turkish Airlines, Doğuş Group, Seat, Intersport, and Turkey Home.